Okay, so before I begin my review of Joker, I just want to say I am really sorry about not bringing this review earlier to you guys. A lot of stuff happened, and then I just got back on here, and yeah, I have seen it, but here it is, my review of Joker to you now, so I do apologize for that. But anyways, let's get into the review of Joker. So Joker comes to us from Todd Phillips, the director of the Hangover movies, and this is set to launch the DC Black Label universe, which is a series of DC-based standalone films based on their villains. This is directed by Todd Phillips, it's also written by him, and uncredited Joaquin Phoenix. Stars Joaquin Phoenix, Zazie Beetz, Robert De Niro, and Joker is a psychological thriller. This time, we're not following any previous incarnations of Joker that we have seen before, but we are following a brand new interpretation of Joker based on the original character in the case of Arthur Fleck. And so what happens is, failed art comedian Arthur Fleck, he is encountering violent thugs while wandering the streets of Gotham City dressed as a clown. And we see his day-to-day life disregarded by society, as he's being disregarded by society, and he wants to be a comedian. But the problem is that he's not being treated in society by people, and he begins a slow descent into madness as he transforms into the criminal mastermind known as the Joker. So basically this movie is dealing with how we are treated in society, mental illness, and what our descension into madness can lead to. Now going into Joker, I'm gonna admit I was not happy about this movie at all. Even when they announced it, I wasn't excited at all. The first look, when they showed the picture of Joaquin Phoenix, I didn't mind that picture. I didn't mind Joaquin Phoenix being casted as Joker. But the reason why I wasn't excited for this movie is when I heard they were doing the same thing Venom did, which if you've seen my review of that movie, you know how much I hate Venom. I really freaking hate that movie. But what I get by there is that there were not going to be any Batman in it. And that had me just worried. And I was very pessimistic against this movie, but not as pessimistic as I was with Venom, or not as pessimistic as I am with Charlie's Angels next week. But I was not showing any signs of this was going to be good. Then I heard this movie was getting a lot of good praise and that this movie was actually good. But did the movie surprise me? Yes, it did. I'm here to report the Joker definitely shut up all the fears I had going into this. Because before I watched this movie, I was like, this is going to be Venom all over again. This is going to suck. This is going to be worst movie of 2019 list. But no, this was actually really surprising. And I am surprised that so many people are mixed on this film due to its subject matter and due to most of what's going on here. Now, if you were going into this movie expecting Joker action every 5 seconds, you're not going to get any of that. If you're not a fan of movies that deals with mental illness or dissension into madness, this movie will not be for you either. If you're one of those people who complain, who didn't like Venom, this ain't gonna do you any favors, or it might. But let me just say right now, Joker definitely stood out to me this year as one of the more surprising movies of the year. And I gotta say that what this movie was able to accomplish, it accomplished it in this right mind. And it really did bring it home for me, because this easily could have been bad. But I'm just gonna say there's a lot of good things in Joker that I like. And Joaquin Phoenix, he is the best thing about this movie. As Arthur Fleck in Joker, you see what he's going through on his day-to-day basis, being disregarded by society. His lack of success in the real world is causing him to become a criminal. And I gotta say, he was great in this movie. Yes, I did know he helped rewrite the script during production, but his performance alone, you really feel for this character. He based his life off of videos of people suffering from pathological laughter, and he lost 52 pounds to play this part. And he played a character that audiences couldn't identify with, and he didn't go to any previous incarnations of Joker. He's not nearly as great as Heath Ledger, but he still really showed his acting chops in this movie. And Joaquin Phoenix, he is a very underrated actor, and it's good that he took a movie like this. And I gotta say, he was really great in this movie as well. Robert De Niro was also really great too. And at first, after her he was in it, I was afraid that he was going to just completely not give a crap, as to most of the movies he has done in this decade. That he didn't give a crap. But no, he actually did put some effort into his performance. I really liked his character. I really liked the fact that he was a talk show. He also plays a part into the downfall of Arthur, and his part is basically paying homage to the king of comedy, the character, Rupert Pupkin, who's a comedian obsessed with talk show hosts. So I really thought Robert De Niro really brought his A game. Zazie Beetz, she was great in this movie, and I liked her as a love interest. And yeah, she is beautiful. By the way, she is beautiful for black women, and she is great in this movie. But she's not really in there as much as you would expect her to be. So she's kind of a side character that basically is there, but she was still great in the role. For instance, Conroy, Cullen, all of the cast in this movie did a great job, but it's really Joaquin Phoenix who stands out in this movie as our main character. He's mentally ill, he's dealing with how people is reacting to him, and this movie basically is telling the truth of how society is reacting to people nowadays. Mentally ill in the society with people who are mentally ill, going through anxiety, going through depression, going through some kind of thing in your own personal life. And I do give Todd Phillips and the writers for that, for going that route, because this is a movie that you easily would not have people go. This movie goes to some pretty dark places you wouldn't expect to go, and dealing with mental illness and anxiety and going into a life of crime and chaos. This movie goes into some pretty dark places, especially with its R rating, which they use this R rating to its full advantage. So this is not for the kids. So parents, please don't take your kids to watch this movie in the theaters, and please do not let them watch this when it comes out on home video next month, because this movie, they will be very disturbed by most of the stuff that goes on in this movie. This is a hard R. You have a lot of disturbing content going on and disturbing behavior, especially with the Joker. Now when it comes to the Joker, you don't see the Joker until the last half of this movie, but I like it. It was a build-up. It was a nice build-up. It's not about the Joker. This is about a character study. This is about someone who is descending into darkness, and that's what I really appreciated with the directing and the writing. Also, I gotta say, the music in this movie is absolutely magnificent. I love the music in this movie. Hildur Guðnadóttir, however you say her name, the composer, she is a female composer. She did a great job with this score. It is really great. It's very dark, it's very haunting, and the cinematography work by Lawrence Sher, who did excellent cinematography work earlier this summer for Godzilla King of the Monsters. This cinematography is really great, and the editing, this movie's 2 hours and 2 minutes, but it didn't really feel like 2 hours and 2 minutes, because I was invested into the character of Arthur and what he goes through. And every single scene that plays out in this movie, you see why he does what he does. Now, there's not a whole lot of action in the movie, which I didn't really mind at first. I didn't mind the fact that there wasn't a lot of action going for it. It played out the way it needed to play out, and I appreciate Warner Brothers and the filmmakers for actually going this route and taking a different approach. Now, this is not connected to DCEU, so don't worry. This is connected to DC Black. So I gotta say, they really knocked it out of the park with this. Now, if I do have any issues with Joker, I will have to say that there are times in this movie where it did get a little bit slow, and it did get a little bit too disturbing for its own good. I get it, this is an R rating, and I'm not going to take that away from this movie. I'm not going to take away the fact that this is a hardcore R that is dealing with a lot of things that are going into it. And also, I will admit that, yeah, what I said about Zazie Beetz's character, she's not really useful here, but other than that, there's not really much issues I do have with Joker. I do think this is a great film. I do think this movie, like I said, this is not going to be for everybody, so if you're one of those people who can't deal with a film that's dealing with mental illness or anxiety, or if you can't deal with a character study in general, you might not want to watch this movie, because this movie is telling the honest truth. And if you're one of those people who was scared to watch this movie because of the controversy that it will start violence, or the Vancouver shooting, or all that, all those controversies aside, don't really worry about that, because this movie does not promote violence and killing in any way, shape, or form. I think people just saying that because of the stuff. I like the sympathetic portrayal of a homicide maniac. I like the themes of mental illness and what could happen, and the depiction of Joker. I love almost everything in this movie. I'm very happy I gave this movie a shot, because if I didn't give this movie a shot, if I wasn't fair to this movie, I wouldn't right here be talking about it right now. But overall, Joker is really great. I can't wait to see what else they have in store for the DC Black label, as much as I do with the DCEU. I'm very happy this movie turned out to really surprise me, because like I said, this could have been a Venom 2.0. But for me, it didn't turn into Venom 2.0. Joker was really great. It was really good. I am recommending you see this, and I will put this in my Amazon wish list for the Blu-ray DVD digital combo pack, because this movie is that darn good. And I'm gonna give Joker an epitastic. I'm so glad I got to talk about this movie with you guys. So, that was my thoughts on Joker. What do you think of Joker in the comments down below? Did you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Do you think it's overly praised? Do you think this movie promotes violence? Do you think this movie is better than Venom? Let's have a friendly, nice, debatable conversation. Not all of us are going to like this movie. Not all of us are going to agree. So as long as you keep it civil, I won't block any rude comments. Even if you have a negative comment, just share your thoughts. And be sure to follow all my social media links to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Letterboxd, Stardust. All of that is down below, as well as my official website, my official merchandise store. And also, be on the lookout for reviews for Dr. Sleep, some 2019 catch-up reviews, and getting back into the Godzilla Kong reviews with Godzilla 2014 and more. More videos coming along the way. And be on the lookout for my best and worst superhero movies ranking of 2019, as well as my most hottest female characters 2019 ranking videos coming soon. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys keep it cool and join the epitasticness. And there's one more question. What is your favorite and least favorite Joker? For me, my favorite Joker is Heath Ledger, and my least favorite Joker is Cesar Romero.